Right, so I was looking at some of the options to set up Hermes agent with WSL, considering I have already tried with Linux and with macOS. So in case of WSL, I have already set up Ubuntu Linux, right? So I'll be setting up the Hermes agent on that. So this is the WSL I have on my Windows machine, right? So we will be logging into our Ubuntu. Basically, I can show you the version lsp underscore release dash a. I can also use neofetch, but I have not set it up as of now, right? So this is 26.04 at ds, right? And now I'll be running this particular curl command that fetches this install sh script in bash. After this we will be running this command. So if I paste this here, I have to use forward arrow and then I'll be able to hit enter, and you can see it will begin the setup. It will also download the required packages. So Python 3.1 will be downloaded along with the other packages. So Git was there, Node.js and Python was missing, so that was downloaded in the process. Here you can see I have to also download specific packages similar to ripgrep and the package ffmpeg for TTS voice message. So basically you can actually send your voice into the terminal so that it would be able to run this, right? So if I run, I have to also make sure to use my sudo. Now it will begin the setup and those packages will be installed. You can see it did give me those errors saying these needs to be installed as they are not already. Considering this is fresh setup of WSL, lot of packages are missing, so this setup will feel like installing everything from scratch. And you can see the dependencies are also being set up. Now once we pass through this, the next step would be configuring the Hermes agent, and for that we would be requiring the part to connect with, let's say, a router or inference providers. Okay, so those providers can be Olama or Open Router, Fireworks AI, and many other similar packages, right? So we have to wait till we get to configure that. As you can see, a lot of packages are being set up before Hermes can run, right? So indirectly we are still working with Linux, considering Windows doesn't have these set of packages and we can't really bypass unless we use WSL or we use VMware and set the Ubuntu Linux on that. So that seems to be the only way this can be handled. You can see that they also set up Unicode and some packages. Now here they already started with the setup. Now I will take time and go through configuring everything with full setup, right? So I have to basically select the terminal, then move the arrow to the full setup, hit enter, and it will tell you you can use Now's portal, Open Router, LM Studio, right? A lot of packages are there, right? The most obvious you can go with is, let's say, Open Router. I can use that, or simply I can switch to Olama Cloud. This is the best option considering they have some of the models that you can use. I'm not sure about Now's portal, but you can always switch to that if you happen to have that option, right? One more thing you can use is NVIDIA name, which has a decent set of queries that you can run per minute, right? So between NVIDIA name, then let's say Open Router, and finally you have Olama Cloud. I'm sure there are other models, but I'm trying to go with something that you can use, right? So I will hit enter. If you want to go with the open router, sure, go ahead. Let's go with open router, considering the API is clearly available and has a lot of free models to experiment with. Now once we select the open router, we have to hit enter. Then here you can see it is asking us for the API key. Now if I use Control V, you can see I can hit enter now. Now it gave me some of the models list. You can see most of them are paid, so I will just scroll to the bottom and pick options like, let's say, Ring 2.6 or Nemotron, which seems to be free for a long time. There is also Owl Alpha that I can use, but I will go with the simple NVIDIA Nemotron, right? You can use add another credential for same provider fallback, right? So they can keep multiple credentials. So if you don't want that, you can always say no and move on, right? Now here you can see text to speech is been given. I will go with current HTTS. Then comes the terminal backend. You can use local, Docker, modal, SSH, and WSL, and so on. I will go with the local. Right now, all the settings are there. You can also see what you have selected and hit enter to keep with the default, right? And you can actually check for everything. Threshold you have selected 0.5 or context. Right now here you can see session reset mode, inactivity plus daily reset. So whichever comes first, we will go with that setting. Then comes current timeout, reset hours are also there. Then you can choose option to configure certain set of platforms. So I can actually hit escape, and then comes tools. So web browser, scraping, most of the tools are there. So we will just say web search, scraping, terminal process, file operation, code execution, right? So you can go with that because we like doing those operations. If you want to work with some sort of automation like these cron jobs, or maybe let's say you want to do some memory or task planning, you can do so. There are also skills that you can go through. Then there is web search scraping, hit enter. Now choose a provider. You can see local browser. I will go with that, and I don't want to configure into more depth because all those things that we need to set up are already there. It will just download the instance of open source Chromium, and then it will move to the next step. So we'll wait for that to happen. And here you see there is also provider option. You can choose FAL, OpenAI, XAI, and everything seems to be paid. We will go with defaults. Then TTS again we will skip to next. Then there is search provider, go with the default. We are configuring this particular for the browser. We did that and we are moving, right? So once we have our setup ready, you can see all the completion messages here. Some tools will be disabled considering we didn't decided to enable them. Right now it will also tell you the commands that you can use to configure, like Hermes setup model, so that you can change model and provider as well. There is also setup terminal for terminal backend, then gateway tools, then Hermes config edit, config set value, and so on, right? So after this you can see the option for Hermes gateway, Hermes Docker, and other commands, right? You can check at the bottom as well. And let's say I will clear the screen. You are supposed to reload your shell before you can use Hermes agent. So as you can see, I can now see the Hermes agent and it looks pretty decent on this part, right? So I have enabled Nemotron, so I can take a look at the current specification by asking simple question like tell me the current specifications of OS we are running. So let's ask something simple so that it will try and understand where it is running and it will get an idea. So it will run a command something like uname -a and other commands like cat then space then /etc os release. There is also lsp underscore release and then -a. So these commands would give you idea about the system, right? So I ask this because I wanted to test whether Nemotron actually does work, right? It will also tell you how much of the context you have used so far, right? So you have the current Ubuntu 26.4 LTS, kernel, architecture, build info, and environment. And like this, you have everything set up, right? So we did this setup with the Hermes agent installer inside WSL. So now you can run this on Windows with the help of simple Hermes command. Make sure to reload your shell and use source then space then give the hyphen / dot Hermes. So this way it will also reload your shell and you would be able to see this.